Hey, welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. And I was thinking, we haven't had Amy on for a while talking about the Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico. And you just happen to be sitting there by your phone, not doing anything.
Hey, wise people wait by the phone and know great people like you are going to call, and we just have to be here to get the call, to answer the call.
There you go. How you doing this morning?
We're very good, doing good here in Roswell, and hello down there to Bulldog Country. I love to say that. I love Bulldog Country. So
well,
there you go.
Do you still have some family or friends that are here?
I do. You know what? I had the wonderful opportunity. I had never been to your water park, so my granddaughter, shout out to Cheyenne, if she's listening, had a big birthday, and we celebrated her birthday at your wonderful water park down there. I was really impressed. That's amazing.
Yeah, that was one of those things that opened up the summer before COVID.
Right.
and so we got to have most of the summer of 2019, and then 2020 hit, and oh my gosh, how dare you even think about having people swim around in chlorinated water?
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. My granddaughter, they got their money's worth. Hey, I'm going to, it's a great party when kids really don't care if they eat cake or eat pizza, or she didn't really even care if she opened her presents. They had so much fun, and I think, now that's a good party. was
the most fun climbing up the ladder to go down the slide, or floating around in the lazy river?
Well, all of the above. You know what? It was funny. I think, well, I'm sure so many people down there, they do both. They wear themselves out going up and down the ladders, so then it's perfect to hop into the lazy river. And then it's even better when the kids are challenging their parents to do those things. So
yeah.
My son enjoyed that, all of the above also. So there you go.
That's great.
The whole family did. So that's great. That's amazing that you have that.
Now, I didn't know if you know this or not, but if you go up in the air and look down on the pool, it's in the shape of the Artesia Bulldog, just so you know.
Of course it is. Y'all are amazing. I tell you what, we are envious up here of the amazing facilities and plethora of athletic facilities that are just 5-star. It is amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is. Well, it's been an interesting year for a lot of businesses, museums, entertainment venues. The Historical Society and your museum in Roswell, no different. Had to work their way through all the COVID challenges and everything. Where are you at now? Are you open? Are people able to come in and look around?
We're thrilled to say we're open by appointment, and at first I questioned that, and the board did, and we pondered what's the best thing to do under these circumstances, and Mike Winters is on our board, and we love to say this: we're not going to talk about what we can do. We're always going to talk about what we can do, and we'll find those golden opportunities. So right now we're open by appointment. So if individuals call our number 622-8333, or even my cell phone at 575-915-4471, they can call and schedule an appointment. And when they do so, they're going to get a customized tour. So in the past, we were open 7 days a week from 1 to 4, and we would have tours, but it's not as customized as it is now. So I will say, I don't know how long it'll be until we change this, because it's working wonderfully right now. As a matter of fact, when I get off the phone, I'll be doing a customized tour this morning.
So, oh, good. Good for you.
And it works out wonderful because of this. When people enter Roswell, we try to find out, what are they interested? What brought them here? Because many customized tours might lend in a direction I would have never thought it would go. If they're more interested in the arts, or whether it's athletics and that legacy, or New Mexico Military Institute, or whatever, we try to accommodate that. So it's worked out really great.
Yeah. Now, do you, I know at one time I saw where NMMI, one of their buildings, was on this tour of haunted places. Now, is your museum haunted, or do you have artifacts that might be a good, if that's an interest that somebody might have? And I don't know why I went there. It just, you mentioned NMMI, and it kind of popped into my head.
And I'm thrilled you talk about that, because we have so many individuals that go downtown and have that UFO and alien experience, and then they come here and they're just begging and pleading for a story. Mm-hmm. Well, God rest my mother, Stoll. She's up in heaven. She probably could have come up with a great story, and I never had I never had her do that before. I don't have a good haunted story. Now, the granddaughter of the Whites, Mary Lou Glass, she tells some great stories that are in the shadows. You know, that's as good as we get around here. So it's a beautiful facility. I don't have anything except this. We've got some great books, including one by Donna Blake Burchell. And she wrote a great book. I know she's from southeastern New Mexico Historical Society out of Carlsbad. She wrote a great book on ghostly, haunted hotels and ghostly getaways or something of that nature. And that's a great book on that line of these historical venues, areas that have those wonderful stories. So, but we have some amazing artifacts. Even part of the World Trade Center is next door in the archive facility. But we also have a great timeline. We have just some wonderful features in our rooms upstairs, whether it's fashion or the cattle and ranching. And we also have a 20-minute video. Gene, I can't remember if we've talked about this on the radio. If you input Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico on YouTube, you'll get a link to a wonderful 20-minute video on the history of Roswell.
Yeah.
And whether in Artesia or wherever they're listening from, I sure think that's a great way to celebrate the legacy of Roswell and all of its history.
It'd be kind
so
of
many
a
different fun
neat,
facts
neat
about
thing
Roswell.
to check out and encourage people to come to the museum. Well, let's talk about some of your upcoming events, because I know when I'm looking at the picture of and it's the J.P. White house there that the museum is based out of, I see one of those beautiful tile roofs.
Yes.
How is that thing holding up with all...
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
So we have some issues with that roof. You know, when you look at that picture, Gene, if people go to our website right now at roswellmhistory.org, fun fact about the house, they completed the construction in 1912. We started with a hammered tin roof.
Okay.
Some years later, then they tiled that roof. For the most part, that roof at the museum at 200 North Lee is holding up very well, except they did some adding on the back side area where there was a screened-in porch. We've got some flat roofing. We've had minimal issues on the second and third floor. Unfortunately, if you scroll down or look, we also have an archive facility that just had to have a brand new roof put on. And if you're looking at that picture, know that you're not seeing the basement, but we just had major plumbing problems.
Oh, no.
We've just replaced 2 air conditioners. As of yesterday, they just completed, if you're looking straight on our website at that picture, Gene, you'll see that large tree on the left side. On the south side of the building, we just had pillars installed with structural foundational issues of the museum.
Okay.
And all of these things, plus some that I haven't mentioned, have all occurred in this year of 2021.
Oh, my gosh.
And that calculates up to right around $70,000. I just cut a check yesterday for $10,000.
Yeah.
Well, COVID has been, we have done, and I know you've been a part of, I think, every fundraiser we've had.
We've tried,
Thank you to all y'all do to support. But we have worked hard during this time for fundraising. We had some emergency funds that are now depleting fast. And I think our mission of the Historical Society is to promote and preserve. And I think our board, our board takes that very seriously, to preserve, meaning this beautiful home that was constructed in 1910, completed in 1912 when New Mexico became a state. We have to take care of this house.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why I think we're on the phone is I believe everybody can offer something and work together. And when I say that, we extend our arm. As a matter of fact, I'll be at the Leadership Roswell meeting at 11:30, so I can partner with helping other organizations, and I take that very seriously. But I don't mind saying we need your help.
Yeah.
People listening down in Artesia, even if they drive by this beautiful home, we need your help. So we do have some great events coming up. The Historic Book Fair.
Okay.
I tell you what, that's worth driving from Artesia. I won't hesitate to say that. And if you ask me, well, why is that? Well, you're going to find some opportunity for book purchases that I don't know that you would ever be able to find. The Historical Society Archive Facility receives a lot of generous donations. Many of them are historic books that we have 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 of. And so this could be an opportunity to obtain some very rare and unique books. We are by no means selling off our collection.
Okay.
So when you see a book at our book fair, that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of that. Or we can't, unfortunately, keep everything in the collection. You know,
Sure.
I wish we had 3 or 4 stories, and we could. So that historic book fair is on September the 4th. Here in the archive facility at 208 North Lee from 9 to 12 p.m. John LeMay, local author, is heading that up.
Okay.
We will actually have Lee County historian David Minton, and we will actually have Donna Blake Burchell signing books also, including John LeMay. So I just think that's a wonderful, and hey, and on top of that, Jane, we're going to have homemade bread for sale and all kinds of other things.
Well, there you go. And so I'm looking on the site here. It says there will be a $5 mystery bag. So the books will be individually priced, but then you can just take a chance. $5, you'll get handed a bag, and
Yes.
you don't know what you're going to get.
And it may have everything from books. It may even have a herd print in there. That's what I love.
Okay.
John has fun. John has fun with it, and John has a lot of fun. So if you attend the book fair, we had people that had so much fun. Every time we've had a book fair, those mystery bags are hot items. And we'll have people purchase books and leave, and they've had so much fun, they want to come back and see if they could even win one.
There you go.
Every hour somebody will win a bag, but you can also purchase bags. It's a lot of fun.
So that's on September 4th. We're talking with Amy McVay-Tellez from the Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico about some upcoming events that will be taking place as a way to just help out, raise some funds to cover all these expenses with air conditioners and roofs and trees and foundations and all these things that you've been hit with.
Some of these things don't even cost a dime. We encourage, one of our partnerships is with McVay-Tellez. If you haven't given blood, need to, have put it off for one reason or another, that blood drive is coming up also. That's on Tuesday, September the 21st from 12 to 5. The blood mobile will be right here on the Historical Society parking lot. What I think would be really cool, somebody from Drive to Artesia, give blood, and then get a tour of the museum or something like that. So that won't cost you a dime to do any of that.
Well, it'll cost you
a great day to drive.
Cost you a pint of blood.
That's right. And so that, including, and it's something else we do, partnering with our local, so many of our food pantries and those types of things do a great job, and you can always, and bring your canned goods. Something else you could do that's been working great, and Gene, I think men are really enjoying this, and it's our loose change drive. I don't know how men walk around with so much change in their pockets, but they do, and in their cars.
Yeah.
But we are doing a loose change drive. I had a generous donor bring 2 Folgers cans the other day that totaled $189. And we guessed and laughed and said, oh, there's probably about $50 in there. It was $189.
Of loose change.
Of loose change. And she couldn't even carry her little bucket. So we are encouraging people to clean out your drawers, clean out your cars, bring your change. So again, if you wanted to come up for the blood drive, then you wanted to get a tour of the museum and bring your change, hey, that counts too. Literally every penny counts to us. And that's another way, just collecting your loose change, bringing it to the Historical Society. We are picking up from local businesses. I'll tell you one thing, if somebody calls me, I'll even be happy to drive to Artesia, pick up some change, and go see my granddaughter. I'm all in for that. So.
There you go. Not a bad idea. It's loose change drive. I've heard of them before, but I've never really paid any attention to it. But
we've just started, and I know we've gotten over $200, and that's just, to me, something that people take for granted, or they have, and they don't know what to do with it, and times are hard, and people may not have the money to write a check, but they may have that loose change. And literally, somebody came in the back door yesterday, wrote a check. He checked his pocket, and all he had was 1 penny. I took the penny, and there you go. I mean, literally, every penny counts
every
to
penny
us.
counts.
So.
I used to work for a guy, had this annoying habit. He would take a few coins out of his pocket, and he would just transfer them from one hand to the other. He'd just stand there, boom, 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 back and forth. And then his former business partner was visiting, and they were both visiting, and they both started to do the same thing. And I finally just had to scream, "Stop it! Put the money back in your pockets! Stop it! It's annoying!" But so quit annoying people with that habit and bring your spare change to Amy.
That's right. See, you can literally. But something else I do, the Fall Fiesta, the fabulous Fall Fiesta. You've been a part of, this is going to be our 4th drive-through fundraiser, and it's a lot of fun. Just got a call from Carolyn Mitchell. She's here in Roswell. Her and Cindy Boswell, some of our supporters, they've literally attended every one of the drive-throughs. Mm-hmm. Immediately she heard it, she said, Cindy and I said, we're all in. They have a lot of fun. So that's on Thursday, September 30th. The RSVP date is September 3rd. We need to know in advance. But for $100, that would feed at least 2 people. It's such generous portions. I have little volunteers that feed on it much longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's 1 chicken fajita entree, 1 steak entree, black beans, calabasitas, tortillas, guacamole, the whole bit. That does also include ceviche appetizer for 2. And then when individuals... so what happens if people aren't familiar with this? And I know you all are. You and your sweet wife have had fun just driving up here to enjoy it.
That's right.
People need to obtain the ticket for $100 once they do that. And by the way, you can do that on the website. Linking on to that. But people will stop by the museum. Once you've made your reservation, you just can't drive up and do that. We would need to know in advance. They'd stop by the museum, get a little goodie bag. This is going to be a fun goodie bag this time with some dirt. Some dirt. I don't think anybody wants any dirt. Some dessert and some fun things in the goodie bag. So no dirt. I'm sure. Hey, give me a call on that one. Make a joke about it. That's
hey, this is not any dirt. This is special dirt. This is dirt. What you could do is you could talk to the UFO crash site, and you could say this is special dirt from north of Roswell.
Oh, that's for sure, and I'm sure people would want some of that. But that's funny. But
or you could do a baseball theme, because I know you've done a lot with the history of baseball, and so you could just get some diamond dirt. Yeah.
Hey, my heart beats when you talk about ball, softball. I'm all in. Little leaguers, local softball. Now you're speaking to my heart. I've played many tournaments down there in Artesia. I love your fields down there.
Get you some diamond dirt, or at least some rubber pellets from the AstroTurf fields.
But these dinner boxes are $100 dinner bundle. That would feed 10. So if individuals drove up here, you could. But something else we encourage people to do is if you're down in Artesia and for one reason or another you can't attend our event, you could give us a call or go on the website and purchase one, and just know to pay it forward. We have volunteers continuously helping us around here, and many people that we would love to bless, pay it forward. Even those we've even delivered or had the privilege of delivering to individuals that were in need, having some hard times. Somebody gave us a call, and we took food for 3, 4, 5, 6 people. And nothing gives us greater joy than to pay it forward and bless others while individuals are supporting the Historical Society. So it is a lot of fun. People come to the museum, then they drive by Peppers to pick up the food. We've partnered with Peppers Grill and Bar on every one of these events. And that really helps them while helping us. So it's a great way to have some fun.
You won't be disappointed with the meal or the fun that you have. It is fantastic. Well, Amy, we're getting to the end of the segment here.
Okay.
People can go to the website for information. They can buy tickets at the website. And it's RoswellNMHistory.org. That's the website that you want to direct people to go to.
Make a donation, membership. We've got some great brochures, our video. It's a great website. We've got a lot of information on that. Or just call if you missed any information. People need to do research. Call the 622-833 number anytime. We would be honored and thrilled to partner with you all and work with any way possible. And we do need this. We need help.
That's right. Well, anybody that's running anything like that knows things that get broke or break or have problems with, they never happen this year we're going to do the roof. Next year we're going to do the AC.
Right.
Next year
That's
we're going
right.
to do the plumbing. It always happens at the same time.
That's right.
And so thankfully you've got a little bit in reserve, but we need to get that filled back up again.
It's depleting.
Yeah.
Fun fact I'd leave you with, if you go to the website, Gene, in the corner, sometime I'd love for you to talk to my son on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
There's a video there. My son, Alec Davis, has a great group of videos on YouTube. It's Hunt Stash.
Okay.
Great petroglyph and a lot of fun history videos. So if you want to celebrate some history, you can't come to Roswell, you could go to our website and see that Hunt Stash link. He's got a passion for hidden history. He's got to go seek it, find it, and tell the story, and enjoy that. I don't think we've ever talked about that. That's a lot of fun. You know what? And that's why I love talking to you, Gene. We all have a lot of fun.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So now, would that be under the links? Because I'm on the site now. You have home, contact.
So if you keep scrolling down to the bottom right, you'll see check out Hunt Stash, where I got my bronze star. Do you see that?
Let's see.
Right next to the herd print. So if I went and purchased a herd print, right to the right of the herd print is that Hunt Stash video. Or if you just
there
put
it is.
in
There
Hunt,
it is. I see it right there.
Hunt Stash,
Mm-hmm.
Hunt Stash into YouTube. He's got a great collection of videos. I think he's doing a great job. He's even worked with John over there in the archive facility. When he's got time, he's going to celebrate history one way or another.
Yeah.
And
This is the Vietnam
it's a
of the Mekong Delta.
great grouping of videos,
One of the 9th
tributes,
Infantry
a little bit of
Division's
everything.
defense area.
Well, he ought to help out
It is the
Tanner and them and
Vietnam
help
of
us do some
endless
of our
rice
high school
paddies,
videos too,
swamp.
that live streams.
Well, you know what? If he's not, if he's not fighting fires, if he's not on call, I tell you what, he's all in for any way he can help and celebrate history. And you know what? That brings up a good point. These kids playing today don't realize they are part of history. And
That's right.
I'm going to say one thing: if you're an Artesia Bulldog, you are legacy in my book. You know, the list is long and the feeling.
There you go. Amy McVay-Tellez from the Historical Society for Southeast New Mexico. Check out their website. There's a lot of great information on there. Plus, you might want to, now if you can figure out how to send the loose change through the internet, that would be amazing to do that.
That would be a challenge. I'll pick that up, and I can pretty much ship or send anything else besides the loose change. How about
There
that?
you go. All right, Amy, thank you so much for your time, and we'll have you on again real soon, okay?
Have a great day down there in Artesia. We appreciate you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.